Good morning and welcome to Your Daily Sparks. You know, author Gore Vidal once confessed, whenever a friend succeeds, a little something in me dies. Go and admit it, you know that feeling. Maybe a co-worker gets a promotion and you miss out, or a colleague receives all the credit for a project you worked on together. Whether it's in the side of the world, you know, on a work site or in career altering incident, whatever it is, it gnaws at you that someone else got credit and you didn't. It makes us fume. Consider Aaron and Miriam, for example. They could only stand by and watch as God lavished favor on Moses, their humble brother. All of those private encounters with God on Mount Sinai, the power to perform jaw-dropping miracles, escalating influence, growing acclaim. Moses enjoyed all of these advantages and more. Why him? Why him and not us, they thought. So in a desperate attempt to build themselves up, they tried to take their brother down a few notches. They ragged on him and they bragged on themselves. They recited their own spiritual resumes to all who would listen. But quickly God stepped in. Sternly he reminded them that he alone decides what blessings people will enjoy and where they will serve. So if we're wise, we'll learn from Aaron and Miriam. Pride is like a spiritual cancer. It undresses and it spawns envy and it tears you apart. Unchecked, it consumes your hearts and your minds, so don't be deceived. If you think too highly of yourself, you run the danger of thinking too little of God and of others. Jealous people accuse God and attack his chosen servants. Instead of obsessing about others, his calling, her gifts, their advantages, why don't you focus on your own relationship with God and your own God-given resources? So what gifts and talents and opportunities has God given you? You need to move into those and not despise it when it happens to someone else. Quit competing. Fight the urge to question God's wisdom and start serving with all the strength you have. Because if you serve God with the opportunities and the gifts that he's given you, you don't need to be envious of anybody else. You don't need to compare. All you need to do is to trust yourself. And as James says, humble yourself before the Lord, that in due time he will lift you up. Commit your future to him and just serve. See what God will do. We'll see you tomorrow on Sparks.